Okay, hey guys. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm changing up what I'm doing right now. Let me know if you want me to if I need to change up the audio and stuff like that. Um, but they're going to be doing something different. I thought instead of just watching me sit here, I thought I'd play a game. While why am I looking over here? The camera's there. I got to get used to that. So I thought I'd play a game while I'm doing this. But obviously I'll be able to look at the chat because this game takes a while to load and stuff like that. Um, what was I going to say? But welcome everyone that's still coming into the stream. Welcome. It's obviously... What time is it in America? It'd be like... Evening? Maybe like 5 o'clock in like West Coast. And then maybe like, what, 7 or 8? And, yeah, like 5 o'clock on West Coast. And then like maybe like 7 or 8 on East Coast. Not too sure. But welcome everyone that's still joining in. This game is Heroes of the Storm, so it's basically, you know how like there's like World of Warcraft, Overwatch, StarCraft, Diablo. This is like the is it a MOBA? Is that what it's called? A MOBA? It's like the MOBA version of that game, or MOBA version with those characters from those games. So it's like the League of Legends and stuff like that. I think it's better though. Well, okay, 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock West. Okay, yeah, I thought it'd be like either 5 to 8 or like, yeah, 3 hour difference, but yeah. But welcome everyone that's joining into the stream. Hopefully you're having a good day. I didn't see. Just let me know if my audio is okay. Just say like audio is good or something in the chat, if it is if it's good or not. Just because I'd like to know, because I had to change my settings around because I haven't never streamed a game obviously on YouTube. This is going to take us a while to find a game, I'm guessing. Because it's not morning here. It's 11 a.m. technically. It's still morning. Am I going to put this as a video? This is your only chance to watch it, yeah. This is just like a random stream to have a chat because I wasn't doing anything. So I thought, you know what, I'll just stream. Audio's good. Awesome. Thank you for that. Lilia? Not too sure how to pronounce that, to be completely honest. I'm terrible with names, as per usual. But yeah, welcome everyone that's still coming to the stream. How am I doing? I'm doing good, thanks. But yeah, we'll just jump into the general like procedures or rules of the stream. So if you are new, obviously it's good if you hear this. Just be nice and civil in the chat. Why do I keep looking over here? Be nice and civil in the chat. Just try not to be an asshole, really. That's the best way to put it. And if you do want to get your question 100% answered, or your question 100% answered, or your comment 100% out, you can stream super chat by clicking the little dollar emblem under the text box, or you can donate through streamlabs.com/Pagey, which is linked like in the top of the description, basically. And yeah, it helps support the channel, obviously. I don't know if we're ever gonna find it. We should. It just might take a while. Even when it's like prime time with this game, it takes a while to find a game. What is this game? It is Heroes of the Storm, or HOTS. A lot of people just call it HOTS, but it's Heroes of the Storm. It's basically like League of Legends, but for like Blizzard characters. So like your characters from World of Warcraft, Overwatch, StarCraft, all of those games. You bought Infinity War today? Yeah. I've got it. I haven't watched it again though, but I've got it. Thank you very much, Team Forward, sorry, for the $5 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Let me know, did you hear the alert then? Did you hear that this house is bitching? Because I was told it wasn't working before, so I fixed that up. So, just let me know if it worked or not. Hello, Panda HD. Welcome to the stream. Ruby Rose may be getting bashed on Twitter for no reason, but she's got Taylor Swift on her side, so who's winning? But in all honesty, people want to go. Yeah, it's just one of those things where other people are like, oh, here's my chance to get a couple of hundred retweets or likes and stuff on her tweet. So here we go about it. Are we going to talk about Apartment 4? Is that just the meme? It's the meme. Like basically, if anyone uploads a video on Apartment 4, it's a meme. Yeah. You can't wait until the Flash season 5 coming from Barry the/Alan Flash. Neither can I. I'm very excited for it, obviously. Can't wait to jump into all that. Some people were asking me about trailers. I think I said it. Did I say in... No, I think I said it in like yesterday's... Or the last video I did before today's one. If you haven't watched my video from today, it'd be awesome if you go check it out. It's the Batwoman video. We go over some stuff and... Yeah, some new stuff on all the Batwoman stuff. But yeah, hopefully we get trailers in like Look, I wouldn't expect one for like another 4 weeks, but we could get like one of those mashup trailers where it's like maybe a minute and a half or maybe just a minute, and it shows like little new footage from all the trailers, but just like it's nothing like story wise, if that makes sense. Like I might show a shot of Barry in his new suit, it might show another couple of shots of Oliver in prison, some new stuff with Supergirl and stuff like that. But yeah. Why do you do like 3 streams per day? I don't think I do. Unless I'm doing them in my sleep. Unless I'm like sleep streaming, if that's a thing. When is T? Not 2. I'm guessing you might be right. Season 5. Season 5 comes out October 9th, I think it is. Ooh. How do you know about this apartment 4? Don. It's a mystery. It's obviously a mystery. Welcome to the stream, Theodorus. Hello, Carla. Are you going to play the game? It's searching. Down here you can see it. It's I think I might have to click over here. It's searching right there. It takes a while to, as I said, it takes a while to find a game, but this is the only game I'm basically playing at the moment. There's basically nothing else to play. I know the new WoW expansion came out. Someone was saying that, I think, on my Discord. They saw I was playing Heroes of the Storm. Like, oh, well, you play Blizzard games. Why don't you play WoW? I don't play WoW. I think it's just... spend too much. You have to put too much time into it, I think. So I've never really got into it. My friends play, but I just don't. Your thoughts on DC's streaming service? I don't know what's going on there, because they said like it was coming fall, and like isn't it about to head into fall? And apparently they haven't even done beta testing with it. So they need to do beta testing with the service before they can actually release it properly. So the people that get onto the beta testing will be able to watch Titans early. But I think they're on like an NDA. Oh, here we go. We're in a game. Woo! Who we got? Is that Stukov? Stukov, Valar, Asnan, and I think that's Toronto. Oh, what? Did I just whack something? Okay. Okay, but thank God we're in a game. That took a while. Quickly answer some stuff, because I am just going to have to focus over here, obviously. Shit, I picked Medivh. I didn't want to pick Medivh. Anyway, we'll go with him. What's this game? It's Heroes of the Storm. I should put in... I guess I think you have to be on YouTube Gaming to put like whatever game you're playing, I guess. Why am I playing a game? It's just basically because I felt like streaming. Well, I wasn't doing anything. I didn't have to do anything for like another 2 hours. So I was like, oh, what am I going to do to fill up 2 hours? So I thought, well, I'll just stream. But I didn't just want to sit here, you know what I mean, like I normally do. So I thought I'd just play a game while, you know, streaming on here, just give it a go. I'd usually do this on Twitch, but I couldn't be bothered doing Twitch today. Godspeed, basically you're on your last warning. You're going to get timed out. Just, I don't know why you're an idiot. Like, you're not funny and, like, you're not impressing anyone. Is this a game available on PS4? No, it's just a PC game. It's like a MOBA, so you click and stuff to go places. If anyone saw the Warcraft movie, the dude I'm playing as, he's like the guy that gets like possessed. He's like the wizard with the stick. You'll see him once. Like, if I get out of this, you'll see him. He's got like a stick. This is like a different skin though, but yeah. Oh, why can't I move? There we go. Thank you, Cody Soccer, for the nice comment. Obviously, I think... Oh, I didn't get hit, thank God. Do you think Nora will disappear at the end of this season? My theory on Nora is that I don't know how she can survive. It just doesn't make sense to me how she can survive. Like... Because the whole thing is that, oh, she's going to Mighty McFly herself. But the fact that she's already there, I think she's already Mighty McFly herself. That's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. Like, sorry, I just had to concentrate there because that was a bit of a skilled move. Thank you very much. You're going to have to leave? Love you. Oh, that's okay. Bagel Lord, thank you very much for tuning in as long as you could. Thoughts on Injustice 2? I only played it for the story because I only bought it to play the story. I could have just watched the cinematics and stuff like that, but I was like, I'd rather play it just to give it a go because I'm not the biggest fan of fighting games to start off with. So I thought, oh, I'll just give it a go. Because the thing is, I bought it. I don't know if you can do it in other countries, but in Australia, you can like at the EB Games, you can basically buy the game, play it, and then return it within a week, and you get store credits. That's what I did. And I think I just put it down to pre-order. I think. I don't know if I put it on a pre-order or just got one of their gift cards to go back later. It was something like that. Well, yeah, this is. I wouldn't normally do this. Like, nothing going on up there. Actually, there is. Holy crap. I wouldn't normally, you know, decide to play this on stream, but I thought, you know what, I felt like streaming on YouTube and just having a bit of a chat. So I thought, why not? Like, I know, no, like, it's not even the best time to stream regardless, but like, I knew not many people would want to stick around and watch this, but I thought, oh, we'll just do it anyway. Yeah, try and kill me now. There we go. She's already messed with the timeline now. Yeah, well, basically, the timeline that we're in, she shouldn't be born in this timeline now. Or, like, that version of Nora shouldn't be born. She's basically cancered herself out. Like, she's already Marty McFly herself. Why can't I... Oh, there we go. I was pressing the wrong button. I won't go for him. Do you think Godspeed will ever be in The Flash? I'm sort of sick of talking about Godspeed, to be completely honest. Look, I think there's other characters they should do before Godspeed, to be completely honest. Like, Godspeed shouldn't be at the top of their agenda because he's not a villain. He's like a guy that's like sort of on the bad side of things, and then becomes like a sort of like an ally. So it'd sort of be wasted time. Or they'd have to change up the character a lot to make him a villain. You know, so it just makes you think. I was like, is it worth their time doing that? And in my opinion, it's not. What was that? Thoughts on the Nun. I've seen the trailers and stuff like that. I really like that. I think in Australia they had to ban it. I'm not too sure if it was everywhere else, but I think in Australia they had to. Oh no, got stunned. They had to like ban one of the trailers or something because it was too scary. That was playing on different YouTube videos, which I thought was pretty interesting. Guac Media. Oh no, sorry, that's Yo, it's Nate with the $2. Sorry, wrong person. Yo, it's Nate with the $2. Do you think we'll see a version of Max Mercury? I think a lot of people want to see a version of Max Mercury. Whether it happens or not is another question entirely, because like there's heaps of other species that they could bring into the show. Get back in there. Protect myself. Oh Jesus, I can't die. For those that haven't played this game, I've got like a little quest thing down here, and I can't die. I have to like achieve that quest, so I need to stay alive. If I die, then I have to restart it all over again. Oh, he's dead. Who would win in a fight, Batman or Green Arrow? I'd probably say Batman, just because of the hand-to-hand thing. Obviously, it was from a distance, and your boy Green Arrow would win, but you have to say from. I should get this. From. No, block them. Okay, from yeah, up close you have to say what's his name? Batman would definitely win. Do you think the Flash will do this whole season 10 2024 thing? Maybe. What does this person want? I don't really want to stick around you. You're a bit boring, Bella. What if Cisco? But yeah, with the 2024 thing, they could do it. Or they could just get to it earlier. You know what I mean? Like they. Or stuff can be rewritten where, what do you call it? Where, you know, they don't necessarily have to go to that timeline. Like, or they could do something where it's like a reverse Flash storyline where there's like some sort of, flash forward or anything like that. It matters if that's how they want to end off the series. If they want to end off the series with that whole fight and Barry disappearing, then fair enough. But I don't think that's necessarily what they have to do. Top 3 MCU movies, probably Winter Soldier, Winter Soldier, God, who else? I'm not like thinking what are other good movies, I'm trying to just think of the other two. Winter Soldier's in there, and then... Who else?
Excellent.
Sorry, I should just concentrate there. God, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Winter Soldier, probably. Just trying to go through them all on the top of my head. Infinity War is there, obviously. I was just trying to think if that's the second or third. Like, Winter Soldier's probably my favourite. But I'd probably put Infinity War second, and then third. I don't know. Who would I put third? I'm trying to think. I like the video I made earlier on colours. Thank you very much for that. I know. I can't think of the third one. I do like the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I really don't like the second one. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is actually probably one of my least favourite MCU movies. I really like the first one. Arguably, the third one could be in the top 3. So the first one could be in the top 3. But the second one I really do not like. Thor Ragnarok, actually. Thor Ragnarok, actually. Weather Girl Flash fan. I was trying to think, it's like, it's a movie that just came out. It's just like, I'm just like not remembering what it was. But Thor Ragnarok would be up there. Probably number 3. OG Iron Man's good as well, but I really don't like the villain in that movie. It's like, yeah, I just really don't like the villain in that movie. Do you think Batman should be in the crossover? It's not necessary. You know, if anything, I'll do Batman the actual Batwoman show if they feel the need to bring him into it. But I don't think it's necessary to have him in the crossover. Yeah. What have you missed? Not much. Just having a chat while I have a bit of a game. So not much. Who was that? Big Red. Who was your favorite DCU actor?
The choice is simple.
I do like Harley Quinn. I do like Margot Robbie in the Harley Quinn role. I do like... I thought Will Smith was good. Is there anyone up here? Don't worry. I think Guardians 1 is classic. Yeah, I really don't like the second one. I don't see the appeal in the second one personally for me. I think that movie makes like literally no sense. Protect me, idiots. Protect me, idiots. Oh my god.
A good kill. Double kill.
Oh.
Triple kill.
Don't know how I got away from that one. Yeah, but Deadpool's but not an MCU movie. Deadpool's just Marvel. Oh my god. Really don't want to die. Protect me. Protect me. Thank you. Okay, how do you like the suit without the strap? I like it. For the most part, I like it. As I said, it's hard to tell from like set photos and stuff because like it looks really red and some people are complaining about that, but they're going to do sort of like, you know, some sort of like CGI effect afterwards, so it's not going to look that bad. Well, I don't say that, by that bad I mean like it looks bad now, but I mean as in it's not going to look as red. Like they're obviously going to put something sort of like either whether it is like literally just lightning flowing through his body, or it's going to be some sort of other effect. There's going to be something there that just doesn't make it look like too red.
That seems generous.
What the heck am I playing? It is Heroes of the Storm. It's a free-to-play game, so if you find it interesting, you can download it and play it. Oh, don't die. I need to get 5 more people and do my quest. Do you think Black Lightning will come into the Arrowverse? Maybe. It's, once again, it's one of those hard things. It's just like... Ooh. Sweet. It's just one of those things where it's just like, if it's necessary, bring him in, but I have a feeling like they never will. I just have a feeling they never will. Thor the Dark World greater than the DCU? Well, Andrew, I think you've been smoking something. I don't think Thor the Dark World's the worst movie. I think probably Iron Man 2 is the worst movie in the MCU. Oh no. Making my give me a quest. I'm 2 off. Do I collect pops? I wouldn't say I collect pops, I have pops. There we go, got my quest. Yay. Oh my god. What do you even do in that game? You just gotta... Oh my god, I was gonna get hit then. You just basically have to build up your levels and then do quests and stuff. And basically you have to knock out their tower. So their tower, both of our towers are on full health. So you gotta basically knock them out. Like these games go for like 20 minutes most of the time, like average. Oh, not hit him. That's surprising. Who do you like better, Barry or Cisco in the show? I'd probably say Cisco. I think Cisco's more likable because, as I said, Barry's done some silly stuff in the past, which just makes him come off as like, or unlikable in some areas. My teammate's gonna get in this fight on. Oh, I didn't get to do it. Damn it, I died. I played a game like this called Strife. Yeah, I think Strife was the one on... Is that the one that was on Xbox? I'm not too sure. Who do you like, Saboteur or Reverse Flash more? Probably... Oh! Reverse Flash. Like, what? Yeah, silly question, Unknown Arrow. Why would you even include Saboteur? Saboteur was terrible. Did you see my fan theory for Flash season? Well, I think it's hard to put a fan theory in there for season 6 at the moment. I saw someone upload a video for season 6. It's in my recommended. It was on like the front page. I was like, why are people uploading season 6 video? I can understand uploading a season 6 video when maybe like we're halfway through season 5, but season 5 hasn't even begun. And I saw season 6 videos being uploaded, and I was like, that's interesting. It's a bold tactic. Thoughts on the Bumblebee trailer? It looks good. It looks different than the other Transformers movies. I'm looking forward to watching it. Oh, don't go there. Who do you like more, Dr. Alchemy or the Thinker? Oh, the Thinker. Dr. Alchemy wasn't that good. Like, Dr. Alchemy was basically just used as a plot device. There was nothing much going on with him. Oh no, protect myself. Don't die. Thank you. Your thoughts on the Flash ring? Yeah, it looks good. Like, obviously it looks much different than I think we all thought it was gonna look like, but I'm still looking forward to seeing it all play out and stuff.
And so the curse ends.
No. Oh god. How did we lose? I know we won on levels, but like, Jesus Christ, I thought we would have done better than that. Anyway. I'm gonna play a different character next game. Doctor Strange vs. Dr. Fate.
MVP.
Doctor Strange vs. Dr. Fate. I'd say Dr. Fate because I'm not that familiar with Doctor Strange. Like, I liked him in... I didn't like the Doctor Strange movie too much. Like, it was okay. It was well made, but it wasn't... I didn't love the character following it. But, what do you call it? I liked him in Infinity War. Do I think Killer Frost will die? I'd be surprised if that... Oh, sorry, I'd be surprised if they killed her off. That'd be a shock. So I'm just clicking on some stuff on over here. Okay, sweet. Where am I? My Streamlabs. Here we go. Did you hear about how Cicada is Barry and Iris' son? I'd be very surprised if that's the case. So I'm just looking through the chat from stuff I missed. Nora will disappear at the end of the season and Iris will get pregnant with twins? Maybe. I think it's dangerous to have Iris have babies on the show because, as I said, look at Arrow, how they're dealing with a teenager. And a teenager should be easy to deal with, and Arrow can't handle it. So I prefer if Iris and... Look, the perfect thing that they do is that they don't end off with that. Like, they don't end off with this thing where one thing gets cancelled and another thing happens. So, like, you know, Nora gets cancelled, but then there's, like, you know, there's twins that are going to happen. What they should do is Nora just goes at the end of the season, whether it's disappearing, dying, or just going back to the future, to a future where it's different from this timeline. I don't know how they're going to do it because it's going to be confusing regardless. I think there's a bit of a plot hole already there. But what they should do is that when Flash leads into its final season, Iris gets pregnant there because people will say, oh no, it's fine if they have babies and stuff on the show, but then you watch and you just realize it just messes up the entire plot. Like they've said that's why they don't want to do an Oliver and Felicity baby on the show, and why they're just dealing with William, because a baby just adds another whole shitstorm to the show, and it's not easy to handle. Like a lot of good shows won't put a child into the mix, at least with the main characters. You know, like I know you said on Walking Dead, but in that case the baby is like just out of the way because you're not gonna take the baby when you're out fighting zombies and doing like scavenger hunts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know why I'm getting ready to play a match. I'm still searching. So hopefully what they should do is leave it to like, whether it's towards the beginning of whatever the last season of Flash is, or, you know, right at the end, either or. But you don't really want them having the children in a period where we have to see those children grow up and stuff like that. It's not gonna, it'd be stupid. It's not exciting viewing. No one would enjoy it. Even if you're the biggest West Allen shipper, you'd be like, wow, this is actually pretty crap. Will William be on the show all of next season? I hope not. From what it looks like, Felicity is in like witness protection. So hopefully, even if they bring Felicity back, William stays in witness protection in some way, shape, or form. Because does anyone like William? Like, I think the answers for that is pretty much no. He's not that interesting. Who's your favorite metahuman in the Flash series? I don't know. Are we counting like Cisco and stuff as metas? I know they are metas, but are we counting them in that contest? I don't know. If they have a kid, it won't be until like season 7 anyway. Or if it matters. It matters when they. No, if they have a kid at the end of season 5, at any point during this season, if Iris gets pregnant, then the baby will be born in season 6. Like halfway through. Do you think Diaz will kill William? I don't think so. I think they'll make it that Diaz just never achieves what he sets out to do. It just frustrates him a lot. Okay, we got another game. Sweet. That was much quicker than the first one. Who's your favorite Harry? Probably Harry Wells, like the Earth 2 one, the one we had last season and in season 2 and stuff. I like him. What is Apartment 4? That's coming from Joep, I think that's how you pronounce it, or I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, to be completely honest. It's whatever you want it to be completely honest. It's just whatever you want it to be. I like pregnancy arcs, but I hate babies on shows. Yeah, that's the point I'm getting at. Like, once they're born, like, it's all fun, like, going through, like, the issues and stuff of having a pregnancy and stuff, but as soon as you get to the point where the baby's there and it's crying and it's just right in front of you, then you're like, oh, well, this isn't that fun to watch, is it? I can't wait to watch Barry change a nappy. Like, do you think Vibe is underrated and doesn't get enough screen time? I think he gets enough screen time. Oh, do you mean like Cisco as Vibe? Like, Cisco as Vibe, yeah, probably doesn't get enough screen time. But I think it just comes down to situations where they don't really know how to use him. Because you can't have Vibe be there and be like, oh, I'm the hero when you have Barry that can just run so fast. It says Warheads in the game. Warhead Junction. How would you like Arrow to end? Honestly, everyone wants Oliver to die. I think it's a terrible ending. I think any ending of a show where the main character dies is a silly ending. I think the best ending for Oliver would be him just... He's still Green Arrow after the show ends. It's just that it ends in like a place where Star City's like this. That could be what they do with this season. This season could be its last season because they could set it up where Oliver like redeems himself as Green Arrow to the public of Star City, and they're just accepting of him, and like vigilantes aren't illegal and looked down upon. And I think that'd be the way to go about it. Like it just ends with like in a happy place, and yeah, that's how I would do it. In my opinion, Zoom is top 4 Arrow's villain. What you got? Reverse Flash, Prometheus, Deathstroke. Yeah, he's probably there. Maybe him and Malcolm Merlyn. I think Malcolm Merlyn got hurt by the fact he was in too many seasons of the show. Welcome Abel. Oh, Abel, one of the two, to the stream. Welcome. Do you think season 2 was good of The Flash? I think it was good, just the ending was a bit how you going. I don't know about that ending. It could have been... Well, Zoom's plan towards the end was the issue, I think. Not the actual ending of season 2. It was like Zoom's plan. Like he'd been set up as like this really threatening and lethal villain that he's just plan was just... It made sense, it just felt a bit out of place for him. Who do I like better, Zoom or Reverse Flash? Probably Reverse Flash just over Zoom. It's basically the same reasons as I just gave. In regards to like season 2, like his plan towards the end was just a bit weird.
I shall purge this land of shadow.
Who do you think is faster, Supergirl or the Flash? I think flying, they could be roughly the same, but I think if you're gonna go
Well healed.
based off just running and stuff like that, you'd probably have to say the Flash, obviously. Don't think you could really chuck Supergirl in that equation. Do you think we'll get another Firestorm? Nah. I think the reason that they got rid of Firestorm, obviously, I think that obviously the actors and stuff wanted to do other things, or at least the guy that played Martin Stein did. But, you know, it was an expensive character to do. It wasn't a very cheap one. How do you deal with toxic shippers? Because I have a Marvel fan page and Tom Holland and Zendaya shippers are hell to deal with. They're so toxic. There was a fight in the fandom. I didn't help. I just ignore them for the most part because sometimes they just come in, like they come into your area, and sometimes you have to deal with them. But for the most part, I just try and ignore anyone like that because they're impossible to deal with. They're toxic for a reason. Oh, I suck. Do you think the whole season that the actress playing Cecile is a regular cast member? That's, I think, there must be something going on with that baby, where maybe maybe the baby that her baby's actually Nora Allen or something like that. I know they called her Jenna Marie West, but maybe she's actually Nora or something like that. I don't know what they're gonna do, but the fact that they made her a season regular, there must be a reason for that, and it's probably the baby. What game am I playing? This is called Heroes of the Storm. It's basically like a... is it a MOBA? I think that's the game, the type of game is a MOBA. But this is like based off like the Blizzard characters, so like characters from like WoW, Overwatch, and stuff like that. The baby is Daniel West. Well, the baby's a female, so... Yeah, that wouldn't... Yeah, unless there's like a sex change or something going on later on. But the baby is a female. Can't do that. Do you want to see the OG Kid Flash from the comics? In the TV show, it won't happen. As I've said, the West are black, so you're not going to get the white woolly West that so many people want to see. Oh, stop running, you idiot. What is your favourite Flash suit of all time? Oh, actually, there's a wellhead down here. Am I the only one going for this? No, you assholes. Why did no one else come to help?
Enemy unit launched.
Idiot, protect me. You have that stretchy arm thing. Use it. Thank you. Far out.
Warhead collection completed.
What was the question I was asking before the person didn't help me in this game? I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, there's Daniel West thing. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna. And the White Wally West thing won't happen either. Oh, the favorite Flash suit. That was the question, wasn't it? I don't know. They're all pretty much the same. Like there's the Injustice suit, which is different, but for the most part, the rest of them are fairly similar.
Weapons ready.
Ah,
Exceptionally done here.
run. I'm just trying to see like a question to answer. Who is the better hacker, Cisco or Felicity? Well, according to Caitlin and Barry, it's good old Felicity Smoke. So RIP Cisco in regards to that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be saying RIP Cisco. It's a bit of a touchy topic at the moment, isn't that one? Who was your favorite character from the comics? Do you mean in general? Like, probably that will be Green Arrow.
By your hand, we will survive. I am the Queen's Spear. Nuclear launch detected. Select attack.
Sorry, I just had to focus then because I had the nuke and I had to use it. Will I watch The Nun? Maybe. I might. It just depends what other movies there's. Because there's that and there's another movie coming out around the same time as the... Is it Venom? I think Venom comes out at the same time as The Nun. I might be wrong.
Yes, agreed.
I'm not too sure. What is this video about? This is a live stream, Jared. No, don't die. What did you think of Star-Lord in Infinity War? Well, they wrote that silly thing. I don't think they should have made him do that thing with Thanos because I think they were just setting it up for people not liking him. So I'm not too sure if that was the smartest decision. But I thought it was overall pretty good. I'm just going through the chat. Sorry. Harley Quinn will be the Batgirl villain? No, don't think so. Not sure where that's from. No, no, run.
No harm. Deployment complete. The warhead by your hand, we will survive.
Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, thank God.
Hold the line.
So I'm just trying to find some stuff in the chat. Venom comes out in October, but when does The Nun come out? There's another movie that comes out like in Rival with Venom, and I'm not too sure if it's The Nun or is it something else. I'm not too sure. Oh shit, don't run into that. Oh wow, serious?
Well, here.
What is Noah Allen's mistake? Oh wow, you idiot. Don't know why Halo was jumping in there. I think it's just the fact that she traveled back in time. I think the more interesting thing is her secrets, because they said that she's going to have the mistake, but then she's going to have all these secrets as well. And I think that's the thing that intrigues me the most, is all these secrets that she's going to have.
Your team has lost a fort. Select a talent.
Harrison Wells is the Loki of the Arrowverse. I guess that's an interesting way to put it.
As the oracles have foreseen.
Did Nora erase her kid? Oh, just shit, didn't want to attack that. What kid? Did mean Jenny Ognats? Because we don't know if that's an actual thing. Because by the Nora Allen character, it seems like they're meshing together, like the two characters of Jenny Ognats and Dawn Allen. If not Bart Allen, they could arguably be Bart Allen there. I've said that like there is aspects there.
Those who prepare endure. Your atrocities end here.
Oh no, I think her mistake is multiple mistakes, but I think like it all centers down to one thing, and that one thing is time travel. Well, that's the thing. The Thinker's plan made sense. Like the Thinker's, you could like, and that's why he was a villain that like what's the word I'm looking for? You could arguably feel compassion for because you understood where he was coming from.
Yes, agreed.
Sorry, I was just concentrating.
Exceptionally done, healer.
War has occurred. Prepare for correction.
Do you think they're going to show Bart Allen the IRS? That's the thing. I think with Nora Allen, they could just kill a couple of birds with one stone and have her be like an amalgamation of characters like Dawn Allen, like Bart, like Jenny Ognats and stuff like that. How fast will the Flash get in the show? However fast the writers need him to be. That's like this. All these videos and stuff. I mean, I did one. The simple thing was like it's just however fast the show wants him to be. That's how fast the Flash will be. You can't actually calculate it because it's so inconsistent. It's actually impossible to calculate it. Like that's like the overall judgment from basically everyone. It's just you can't calculate it because what do you call it? And they just make him as fast as they need him to be. Gotta kill this person. Laters. So I'm just trying to find something in the chat.
Collection complete.
Weapons ready.
Do you think Reverse Flash will show up in season 5? I'd be disappointed if he didn't. Like last season, I didn't really care that he didn't show up. Like they could have done something where he showed up, especially because like obviously Eobard Thorn knew of DeVoe, so they could have done something where they interacted. But it didn't really bother me like that much that they didn't show up. I don't think it was necessary. But with the 100th episode this season and just the fact that Nora's from the future, you'd almost see it as like just a missed opportunity that Reverse Flash wouldn't be in this season. Big Red, just chuck in the chat, like, because I'm not going to be able to, yeah, I didn't know you were asking. So you may as well just chuck in the chat and let others read it as well. Oh, this could be a bad move. Uh-oh, this could be the death of me. Oh, damn it. Do I use Instagram? Yeah, I have an Instagram. It should be in the description down below, my Instagram. It's just Pagey and then YT. No space, it's just one word, but it's like P-A-G-E-Y-Y-T. How do you think Flash and Supergirl will work in Gotham? That's one of my concerns about that. But no, we'll wait and see. Maybe Supergirl just might not fly.
Thought I had joined the Valkyries for a moment.
Is Joe going to die in season 5? Maybe. Just because I don't really know what they're going to do too much with his character going forward. But unless they make him chief of captain of CCPD. If they make him captain, then fair enough. But then they have to kill off Singh, obviously. Oh, this is a bad move. I don't know how I didn't die then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die here if I'm not careful. Yeah. Hopefully they die from that. No. Okay, I think people just followed me from that after I said that. Will Lady Shiva be in Gotham? Lady Shiva is in Gotham this season. She was meant to be in like one of those, you know, at the end of Gotham last season, they had all those different sort of like 10-second pieces with different villains showing up from the comics. She was meant to be one of them. Like, they had it in the script, but they cut it for some reason. I don't know, maybe they want to introduce her in a different way. Or maybe it's just a time thing and they didn't feel it was necessary, but yeah. She's meant to be in it. And Joe wasn't at Comic-Con because he had another commitment. I know what it was.
Warheads are now ready for collection.
I'm going to grab this one. Do you think due to how powerful speedsters are, they're difficult to ride? Yeah, that's sort of, but it's just like you got to put them in situations where, like, I know it's hard, but you got to just try and put them in situations where, like, it just doesn't seem like unbelievable. Like, oh, how are they not winning this situation?
Before my might.
Okay, that was sort of worth it. I don't really mind dying because we sort of need to make some headway in regards to pushing. How was my day? It was actually almost. We've been streaming for 47 minutes. Well, I guess I'm playing a game. Stuff goes quick. But yeah, my day's been pretty good so far. I had to wake up early, but then I didn't have to do anything for like another hour and a half or something. Well, Barry has flash time, so there's no stopping it. Well, that's one issue that I have with flash time as well. Now that that's a thing, Barry shouldn't be getting like surprised by anything. The fact that he was allowed to run around for that long with a nuke going off, I'm sorry, like nothing can really trouble Barry now. You know what I mean? Like, they've sort of written themselves into a hole in regards to that. Wow, that was a fail. Did you see Crimson Reds? Yeah, I saw it a couple of days ago, that animation he made. I think we talked about it in yesterday's stream for a bit. Do you think Black Siren will become Black Canary? They'll probably just keep her as Black Siren. I'd be surprised they made her Black Canary. So I'm just trying to play while we're in the chat as well.
Enemy nuke launched.
Nora and Cisco, I think, in some way. Maybe. I don't know, they might not do that, and they might just think, might try and avoid that. Especially if there's some weird stuff going on where they call, if Nora calls Cisco like Uncle Cisco or something like that, you don't really want to get to that territory. So they might try and avoid that, to be completely honest. Did Supergirl change the timeline of only Earth or the... No, when you change the time, when you travel back in time and stuff like that, you only change stuff on your Earth. They established that in season 3. Remember when Harry and Jesse came back and everything was messed up, but like for them nothing had changed? It's because it only changed Earth 1's time. So yeah, it only affects the Earth that that the time travel was done on. I want to get this ball. Oh, thank God I avoided that. You should make a room dedicated for Flash. Well, someone was asking about, like, you can't really see it. Like, you can see it's like sort of like bare in the back. People were asking, oh, you should add up some posters and stuff. Well, I'm only planning to be in this place for about a year. Like, I've only signed like a year lease. And that's how long I plan to be here, because I plan to move elsewhere after this. This is just basically like a quick temporary thing, because something else fell through. So I don't really want to spend too much time like decorating, if I want to call it. Oh crap.
Warhead collection complete. Preparing for next round. Vital signs negative. Double kill.
Absolute.
Oh wow, protect me, you idiots.
Triple kill.
You have been bested.
Oh no, wow. Wow.
Never never duel an Amazon.
Oh, the person's right there. I can see them.
Your nuke is now on killing spree. Your nuke.
Who to her?
I'm returning to
Um,
base camp.
Sorry, I'm just looking through the chat. I was just distracting there. Who can be the Batwoman villain? Do you mean for their season 1? I would say I reckon they can make it not Caitlyn. Batwoman's dad. So in the early iterations of like Batwoman, like her dad helped her, but in like DC Rebirth and stuff, her dad sort of like leads this like sort of like group. This other group.
Enemy nuke launched.
Sorry, I need to. Oh, get lost. Wait. Laters, Tracer. But yeah, her dad was like helped her, but in the DC Rebirth, he led this like group that were like trained to be like Batman. Well, they based their training off Batman's style. So what they could do is have him as the villain in the first season of Batman, because the description of the show makes it sound like he's not happy with her life decisions and stuff like that. One of them being that she's a lesbian and stuff. So they could do something based around that with him being the villain.
Fort elimination confirmed.
Keep up the fight, as the oracles have foreseen.
Okay, we're trying not to die because I have this nuke. We are Groot or we are the Flash. Ooh, I'd have to say we are the Flash. It's just more of an inspirational quote.
Your atrocities end here.
Warhead deployment nearing completion.
Ow, my face.
For scope.
Sorry for not looking at the chat so much. Just getting end games. There's a lot of stuff going on. Jimmy Jones, I swear you only use Apartment 4 to get views. There never is a decent theory, just weird chat ideas. Jimmy, I think you are new to the internet. So, well, I don't know if I'd say warm welcome, but just welcome in general. But if anyone wants to be Jimmy's guide to the internet, feel free. Oh, damn it. Well, at least we killed Raynor. Who would I rather be, Spider-Man or Ant-Man? Spider-Man, easily. What will the new Harrison Wells come? Oh, when will the new Harrison Wells come in an episode? You have to think at least early on, because I don't think they're going to do Harry. They might do something with Harry, but you'd have to say that they're going to bring in this new Harrison Wells fairly early. How's my dog? He is. I think he. Where was he? I think he's outside. I think he's lying in the sun because it's fairly cold. Like I'm pretty cold at the moment because there's no sun coming in, but. I'm sure he'd be lying in the sun somewhere. I think that's where he is. Sorry, I'm just looking through the stream. Why is the stream called Apartment 4? It's actually called Apartment 4 ... I think that's the actual name of the stream, Enoch. But you can use your imagination as to why it's called that.
All warheads have been claimed.
Why is Barry's daughter named Nora the same name as his mother name? Well, they should just call her Dawn, because the Nora Allen thing is just because no one's going to call her Nora West Allen because it's just too much of a mouthful. You're not going to go Nora West Allen, blah blah blah. You're going to go Nora Allen. Just an easier way to refer to her as. And I don't know, like the reasoning for it was like, oh, they feel that Barry would dedicate, or at least use it to remember his mother. At the same time, I'm just thinking like, would he though? Oh, I'm gonna die here. Oh, RIP you. Oh, RIP me as well. Fuck! Damn it. Has there ever been a green flash? I don't think so. From memory, at least. There was like that Photoshop going about like, was it the flash with like the marijuana symbol? When do you think we'll get anti-monitor? Probably never. I highly, highly doubt we'll get anti-monitor in both the TV and the movies. Do you think the reason that Supergirl showrunners are going to have Tim Drake and Stephanie Brown on Supergirl is because they know that Batwoman is going to be on Earth 1? Well, I put out a video and I was like, oh, what do you think, Earth 38 and Earth 31? People going, oh, no, they confirmed us on Earth 1. I'm like, can you link an article where they confirmed on Earth 1? Because that's still not a thing. So, like, that's the issue sometimes when people just think they know what they're talking about. But maybe that could be a thing where maybe they want to, like, oh, because Earth 1's going to get Batwoman, maybe they might mix up some Gotham. So they could chuck in, you know, like a Robin that they're not going to use in live action, as in Tim Drake, and a Batgirl they're not going to use in Stephanie Brown. So maybe they could do that. Let me get this so we can see some crap.
Countdown activated.
But yeah, it's hard to tell if that was just a lie or something, but some of that stuff is actually coming true. Because one of the rounds of the Flash leaks actually had both Spin and Ragdoll as potential villains that were going to be showing up this season, and both have, well, they've both been confirmed. So, I don't know if that just proves any legitimacy around that, but I don't know, it's just something to think about.
Deployment complete. Production is advised. Warning. Core under attack by hostile forces.
Do I play Uncharted? I haven't played Uncharted 4, but I played 1, 2, and 3. That's because my mate had a PlayStation, so I borrowed it to play like all the exclusive PlayStation games back in the day.
Before my might. Enemy launch.
Sorry, I'm just looking through the chat. Do you like the more dark seasons or the more fun seasons?
Warheads fully deployed.
Agreed.
You want a healthy mix, because the Flash should be a fun character. They shouldn't make it all dark, but there should be dark moments. Like anything to do with Reverse Flash should be dark because of just like the nature around it. I mean, like, he killed Barry's mom. You know what I mean? So there should be darkness around. I'm gonna die here. Am I still topping hero? Yeah. I want Batgirl and Supergirl's Earth because I hate Supergirl. That's a good enough reason, I guess. Sorry to bother you with this question, but are you interested to marry my sister? She's 25. My sister is asking. Well, she can put in an application if she wants, Theodora, so I'm not stopping you. There's always, I think, I might have to ask one of the Discord mods. I think they have the application forms in regards to the whole marriage thing. But you might have to ask one of them for an application form. How do you know all this stuff? What are you referring to there, Kyle? If it's just everything in general, just because I do videos on it, so it just gets stuck in my mind, all that stuff that I do videos on, for the most part. Like 90% of it just stays up there.
I'm ready once more, as the oracles have foreseen.
I want Batman instead of Batgirl and Superman instead of Supergirl because Batgirl and Supergirl aren't original characters. What do you mean by they aren't original characters? They are original characters. Especially Batgirl. Batgirl's gone through a lot. And Supergirl as well. Like, I argue if it's maybe someone else. Like, if you're like, oh, I don't want...
Weapons ready.
maybe like Stephanie Brown or something like that, but... we gonna do anything? We're just gonna stand here like idiots.
By your hand, we will survive.
No one cares. Pagey, dab on them haters. Coming from Eric. I tried to dab. I actually pulled my shoulder. Well, partially dislocated my shoulder doing a dab recently, dabbing on some haters. So I'm currently on just recovery mode for my last. I wouldn't say it was an epic dab, but it was definitely borderline epic. So I just need to watch myself going forward. Because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're permanently injured, where dabbing just isn't a thing for your foreseeable future. You really don't want to put yourself in a situation like that. What game is this? It is Heroes of the Storm. Oh, that was a fail.
Warheads available for collection now.
Then floss. I think if I'd done my shoulder, I think flossing wouldn't help either. There's a lot of like rotation of the shoulder blades in regards to that one. Get on my horse. Come on.
Warheads collected.
Exceptionally done, healer.
What do I think about James Gunn? Like, obviously what he wrote was a bit, hey, going, like, it shouldn't have been written. But the thing is that Disney obviously knew about those tweets, so it's obviously, like, Disney just buckling under the pressure, which isn't a good look for them. But I think if they rehired him, it would have been a good look for them either, because it just would have seen that they buckled under the pressure again. They buckled under twice, both from the people that wanted James Gunn fired and then from the people that wanted him rehired as well. So it would have been a silly move on their behalf to rehire, in my opinion. Go away. Ah, damn it. I got smashed.
You will do better.
Who do you think Cicada is? What's your theory? It's David Hirsch. I think they've already confirmed that he's going to be David Hirsch on the show. So as soon as you see someone called David Hirsch, that's Cicada. Who's your favorite? Who's the best MCU actor slash actress? Actor. I don't know. Trying to think off the top of my head. I don't know. Can't think of anyone like in regards to being the best. They're all roughly the same for me. Actress. Same. I don't know. I don't know if I think I'll be able to pick a best. Yeah, I don't know. What game is this? Heroes of the Storm. Best superhero casting.
March forward.
Candice Patton as Iris West. Unbelievable. Benedict Cumberbatch coming from Eric's Reloaded. That's a possibility. Why is my leg itchy? I have my opinions in Flash Season 5 looks awesome. I'm so glad they're bringing back the Season 1 suit for a little bit of a cameo or whatever it looks. Whatever, it looks awesome. Yeah. Everything I've seen of it, I'm looking forward to. Obviously, there is maybe some little issues with the suit for Season 5, just maybe how it fits. But I think once it's like post-editing and stuff, it should look fine. Caramel confirmed for Season 10. That's interesting. Who's your favourite female DC superhero? Probably Black Canary.
Update. Warp alert deployed. Your core is under attack.
I'll have to read that theory afterwards. God, they have a lot of these Zorg things. What are they called?
Make haste.
Collection complete. Enemies launch.
Wow. R.I.P. Oh, I wrote rib. Anyway. Can the Flash run faster than time? You can run as fast as you want there, Giga Figure. Ugh. How much did I like Infinity War? I liked it a lot. Didn't think it was a perfect movie, but it was still very good. It was never going to be a perfect movie. It was always going to struggle to be good. Not like that good, and it made, I think, a lot of people's expectations just because, you know, it wasn't a movie. It was just an event. You know, putting all these things together. I'll probably hold on. I'll do this because there we go. Because I'm not going to play anymore Heroes of the Storm. We'll just have a bit of a chat to end it off with. So if I move this over here. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Sorry, I'm just reading through the chat. You really like the Green Arrow. Well, I think that's why it comes with it, because I like Green Arrow. It's sort of like basically just hashtag confirm that you're gonna like Black Canary as well. Do you think Ghost is alive? Didn't Ghost survive at the end of the movie? Didn't she like run away? Isn't that what happened? Correct me if I'm wrong, Richard. That's what happened. For Weezy and Fox, $2. How do you know if you're gay? I'm not too sure. Gator, I don't know. Not too sure, mate. Will Black Lightning be in the next crossover? No, I doubt we'll see him in a crossover at all. I think they're fine with just having what's his name? Black Lightning just in his own sort of universe. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, from the finger snap. I don't know, because I don't think we'll see Ghost again, to be completely honest. I don't think it really matters. It's just like, what was the other thing? It was like some obscure MCU character that was in like one movie. Like the actor that played them did an interview and they'll ask if they survived the finger snap, and it made like all these articles. Like, who cares? We're literally not going to see this character again. I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember. Anyway. Anyone getting popped? Is my stream lagging or something? I don't think it is. I think it's all good. Fusion, for Weezy and Fox with the $1. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we're going to end the stream in like about 5, maybe 10 minutes or something. We'll just have a bit of a chat to end it off with. So you're not going to miss on too much Aisha, but thank you very much for sticking around the stream. The Shield agent playing video games in the first Avengers? Maybe. Could have been him. Maybe could have been him. Who knows? You might want to post it again, Big Red, so having copy and paste it, I'll be able to read it. Why am I tired? Anyway. Okay, all good. Okay. Okay, sweet. Savitar was an awful villain, cease and desist. Well, he wasn't good towards the end. He's definitely stuffed up on it. D's Nuts, Heart, Gotti. That's from Fuse and Fox with the $2. Thank you very much for that. D's Nuts. Do I watch WWE? I haven't watched WWE since I was like 9 years old or something. I think it was WWF back then. But yeah. What are your thoughts about Tom Cruise being Grant Len? I don't mind it, especially if they make it that he's Hal Jordan. He's just an older Hal Jordan. And maybe then Jon Stewart's like the younger version coming in. That wouldn't be too bad. Are they going to kill Felicity off? They'll never kill Felicity off. If they were going to kill Felicity off, they would have done it a while ago. Mod me? Sorry, Time Eclipse. That probably won't happen. Have you seen the fan-created Arrowverse game? It looks really good for a fan game. Yeah, I've seen it, but apparently a lot of people... Apparently that game just won't be able to be, like, put out for people to play because it'll be illegal. I think Techosaurus can make it and stuff like that for his own enjoyment, but I think as soon as he starts putting it out there and potentially selling it, or if he sent it out and, like, to a limited people and then they started to sell it, maybe copies of the game and stuff, it would automatically be illegal because of copyright. So I know what's going on there. Someone was telling me about it, like that game, like the game could face immediate issues if it just went public at all. Even like now, when these videos are up now, that Warner Brothers and stuff aren't too happy about it. But I don't know if that's true or not. I know if it got like put up for sale, like if Techosaurus was even selling it for like, hey, pay $1 and you get the game, he'd immediately get some sort of like copyright issue. You going to the show when the WWE comes to Australia? Well, it's in Melbourne. I don't live in Melbourne, but I know... I was going to say 3, but I think it's only 2 people that are going now. Because tickets were pretty expensive. What do you think Nora's mistake is? Just time travel in general, dude. I think her mistake is literally just time travel. Thoughts on X-Men, Deadpool, or Fantastic Four going in the MCU? They'll go in the MCU eventually. It's just that I don't think we'll see any of those movies for like another 6 years. I would be very surprised if we saw any of those movies show up. If Marvel vs. DC was a real battle, who would win and which is your favorite? Well, DC would win because DC are all like gods and stuff. So DC, I think there's like a full. Is it a video or was it like? It might have been an episode of TV or something. And like it was like Marvel vs. DC. Like if they chose like the 10 most powerful from each universe, who would win? I think DC would win easily. I think Marvel, like 2 or 3 of their characters would beat their opposing character. It was something like that. Big Red. I can't see it right now. Oh, here we go. Reverse Flash brings Eddie by using his Speed Force, but Eddie doesn't remember who he is, so Reverse Flash trains him for 6 years. I think if they bring Eddie back, you'd just make him Cobalt Blue. I don't think you'd make him Godspeed. I think you're gonna make him someone Godspeed. You just make August Hart Godspeed. I prefer if they did something with Cobalt Blue, because we saw him get sucked into that singularity, and they really focused on him getting sucked in there, so it almost like leaves an open door for Eddie to come back. So I'd rather just do that. I don't think I'd like anything Reverse Flash orientated with Godspeed. I'd rather just Godspeed by himself. Black Flash dead. Black Flash, you can't kill Black Flash. That's like the thing around it. When in season 5 do you think we will come back to the symbols? Probably with Nora, because she has that notebook when she walks into the house at the end, like in the finale last season. So that's the notebook. Oh, sorry for knocking the mic. That's the notebook that she was writing the Speed Force symbols into. So you'd have to think that plays a part next season. Eddie didn't go through the black hole. He shot his chest. Andrew, mate, you might want to watch the season 1 finale again. Bart Allen is Godspeed confirmed. Eric, don't start rumors. Don't start some weird theory videos that come out. Everyone take a drink when you see a repeated post. Growly Bear, I don't want any alcohol poisoning going on when my streams are being watched, so I prefer if that did not happen. Do you want Batman in the Arrowverse? It doesn't bother me because I don't think we'll get him. If they can't do Batman in Gotham, I highly doubt they're going to get Batman in the Arrowverse. Andrew is right, by the way. Gigafiggy, I don't really want to slap my face again, but I'm just going to like pretend to slap my face in response to your little comment there. You're still live? Yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream like a couple minutes now. There is an episode of The Flash called All Dolled Up. Yes, it is episode 5. Episode 1's called Nora. Episode 2 is called Blocked. Episode 3 is called Death of Vibe. Episode 4 is called Newsflash. Episode 5 is All Dolled Up. And episode 6 is The Icicle Cometh, I think. Any stuff on Black Lightning? No. Black Lightning's done like a terrible job promoting his new season. We should... Really, everyone's talking about trailers. The first trailer we should get out of all DC TV is Black Lightning because they didn't show anything at Comic-Con. Next should be Supergirl because they showed minimal stuff. Then maybe Legends could show something before Flash and Arrow, but Legends could just come in when Flash and Arrow release theirs as well. But yeah, I think it was like early September last year we got trailers coming out. But that's, you know, roughly a month before the shows come out. What the fuck, they made the title of an episode a spoiler? It's basically, it's borderline, it's not even clickbait because it's in the episode. Like, you're going to see, Cisco's going to be quote-unquote dead in the episode, but it's in the future. So I think they're going to find out that Cisco dies fairly soon in the future, and it's their job to stop him dying in that circumstance. Oh. Welcome Alexia to the chat. Sorry, what the hell's going on here? Okay, don't worry. I've just messed up my thing here. Okay, don't worry. Why can't I click here? There we go. Thank you, Kieran, for joining the stream for as long as you could. The title is a massive troll. Yeah, it's basically a troll, but it's like, if you saw the leaked, or not even, is it really leaked if Candice Patton put it on her Instagram? Well, anyway, Candice Patton put a thing on her Instagram in the background. You can see a newspaper article that says Vibe dead. And it has a picture of Vibe going like that in front of the American flag. So, yeah. I think it's just in the future, he dies, and it's because of Nora's mistake. So it's just their job to try and stop that from happening in the future. Whether it's just for that one episode, or it's up to like episode 8 or 7 or something that they're still trying to prevent that from happening. Yeah, them basically calling the episode the death of Vibe just means that Vibe will not die. Yeah. Yeah, Giga figure, we all know that Eddie shot himself, but what I'm saying is that we see his body lying on the ground and it gets sucked into the singularity. It could easily just reanimate him and give him life again, you know. Is the death of Vibe going to be like Iris in season 3? I think it's going to be like almost like that mini Iris Savitar storyline. Or it's going to be like a mini version of that Iris Savitar storyline. So they know he's meant to die at a certain point, and it's them trying to prevent that from happening. Whether it is in just one episode or it's for like half the season, who knows? Fusion Fox with the $2. Shout me out at Fawesian Fox. Well, there we go. Fawesian Fox. Shout me out at Fawesian Fox. I think that's the most I can do there, I think. But thank you very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. Do you think Superboy will show up in season 4 as Supergirl? That'd be an interesting thing to do if they wanted to do that, though. They could bring in Superboy and make him like a bit of an asshole. Please, you have no idea what Apartment 4 is. Look, oh, Burns, I'm only going to do the stream for like another couple of minutes, so I can't really dive into Apartment 4. We need another like half an hour at the least to even just get into the beginning of Apartment 4, so I don't really want to jump into that now, but we might do that in another stream going forward. Power Girl in season 4 is Supergirl. I think if they're going to do Power Girl, they'll just make her like the Kara Danvers of another Earth, like she normally is, so... Any Green Lantern news? Not really. It's just that like that Tom Cruise would be up for playing him. Oh, for people that were asking where Cal is, he's just randomly rocked up. So hold on, I'll take my headphones off. Oh. You want to say anything to the people? You sleepy? You've just woken up. Hey? Don't want to say anything? Oh, big yawn. Okay, there we go. Oh, you big boy. You big boy. Hey, you big boy. You watched 3 7-hour documentaries about Apartment 4, and I've only scratched the surface. Yeah, it's not an easy topic to get into. It's obviously going to take you a while. RIP Supergirl videos. I don't know if we're going to do Supergirl videos. Just hold on, just make sure I'm not running over Cal's feet when I move my chair. Dog's like, get me the hell out of here. Well, he's under my desk now. What are you... Oh, there's a sock under there, that's why. Have I watched Krypton? No, I haven't. I've got so many shows to catch up on. I've been watching like a lot of documentaries on it. By the way, has anyone watched... We'll talk about it another 5 minutes. Has anyone watched Evil Geniuses or Evil Genius on Netflix? It's like this. It's like a 4-part sort of documentary about like a bomb heist, where like a guy gets like a bomb put on his. Oh, it's like a bank heist, sorry, where a guy gets a bomb put on his neck. It's a really interesting. You should go watch it on Netflix. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it if you haven't watched it. It's really good. But I watched that. I've been watching a lot of like documentaries and stuff on Netflix recently. Have I played DC Universe Online? Yeah, I have. I've played a bit of it. Not a lot. Will I leave the stream chat replay? No. This is just for like if you're here, you get to watch it. You right there, Cal? You put yourself in an awkward position under the chair. Jesus Christ. Fortnite Season 5 or the Flash Season 5? I don't know. What's Fortnite on? Is Fortnite on 4 or 5? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know. Bit confused, to be completely honest. But guys, I'm actually going to end the stream right now. So thank you to everyone that tuned in and just had a chat and stuff like that. It was greatly appreciated. Especially like a random time. Usually I wouldn't stream around here. Usually I would have streamed like 3 hours early and stuff. So yeah, thank you to everyone that tuned in. Greatly appreciated. And thank you to everyone that super chatted and supported the stream. But yeah, so I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. And yeah, so I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.